Variant C, episode 28. We're down one Frankie Beats, but we'll just go in. Everyone say who they are, who they're playing as, and we'll get the show on the road. We have crazy stuff that happened last session, so we'll see the aftermath, I guess is the word, of what happened. We'll start with Kiwi.
My name is Kiwi, Kiwi9802, and I'm playing Tetra, the human bard.
Cuties.
I'm Chief Cuties, Chief Cuties 9802, and I'm playing Lunaris, the Aesmer Cleric.
Oh yeah. New screen name. Frankie's not here today, so I'll be playing as Fanrex, the Goblin Rogue. Ollie?
I'm Ollie Peach 9802, and I'm playing Ren, the Triton Druid.
Sorry, Frankie beats 9802. That's my bad. Janelle?
I'm Chanel Vintage, and I'm playing Callius, the Tiefling Warlock.
And Alexir.
I'm Alexir, or Super Casual 9802, and I play Sai, the Half-Elf Fighter.
And I'm Freya. I'll be your DM for this evening. This is a bit of a long summary, so strap in. Heading up to the third floor of the Flames Embrace, Ren and Tetra followed HC into the broken-into room of Enval Tassandran. She screamed and ran out, and upon going in, you saw the dead body of the clairvoyant. Shortly after, the voice came into your minds, Ren and Tetra's, telling you not to move and that the room was under magical surveillance. Ren confirmed this with detect magic that there was a small orb in the top left corner of the room. Tassandran explained that the body was a fake, and that the building was being watched. A woman on the roof across the street and Grixon's men in brown cloaks down on the street itself. He mentioned Tetra's father's location was in his notes, and that he would need to spend some time laying low on another plane of existence. You found Tassandran's notes and gave a letter to HC. Heading back down to the rest of the group, you regrouped, headed up to a room, and Tetra created a tiny hut so you guys would have some protection. Reading the notes that Tassandran left for you, the first of the 6 notes detailed the accounts of an account of the fall of Zira in 0 PXV. The second, an intercepted message between Imran Kari and Grixon Rylan. The third, a note to a man by the moniker of Dragon, mentioning something called the Tharanin. The fourth, much about the Sentinel, who was rumored to have a piece of the triptych crown. The fifth, about the monocle of 100 Lies, which was said to be on the Sunward Isle. Really bad English there. And finally, the sixth was his notes on this man who had the moniker of Dragon, who was on the southeastern side of Morak. Looking out the window, Ren made eye contact with the woman on the roof across the way. And shortly after, feeling a magical ping from above, from someone who was walking on the roof above you. Under the protection of Callius's invisibility, Ren wild shape and flew up onto the roof, where she made a bold decision to move back to her regular form, still invisible. She spoke out to the woman, who was shocked. Whipping around, she thunder waved out, knocking Ren off the roof, down onto the street below, taking heavy damage. Sai went to climb up atop to the roof. Guards and Grixon's men closed in on Ren, but she turned into a giant bat and went up to the rooftops, out of sight. Sai was boosted up onto the roof, and the woman opened a dimension door. Sai tried to go for the door to run in it, but was too late. With Ren and Sai on the roof, the groups were split, and the guard came to investigate. With beautiful distractions by Lunaris, Callius, and Tetra, the group was able to outwit, outsmart, and outmaneuver the guards. Ren and Sai jumped to another roof, and then to another, and eventually landed down in an alley in a painful way. The two groups were pursued by the guard, but dipping into alleyways were eventually able to reconnect, wrapping around the city, headed back to meet up with your crew at the Grey Gull. You asked Rathara to stay with Tanner and the rest of your crew while you went upstairs to discuss your next plans. That is when Admiral Grixon reached out to Tetra and said, "You've been busy, Tetra. Interesting to see you tangled into Sandrin's web. I wonder what his book says. Oh, this will be fun to unravel." And that is where we pick up.
We're all in the room right now, correct?
Correct, yeah. Rathara and the rest of your crew are down below.
Who's next to me right now? Probably like Ren or Lunaris or something.
Up to y'all.
I'm always next to Tetra, unless I'm next to Sai.
He keeps talking to me. Grixon might know we're here.
I'm not too aware of one's ability to enter another's mind in that sense. How does he have this connection with you?
No. DM, would I have come across anything like him talking about scrying or a message? Tetra would know what I don't know if Tetra would even know what those are.
You mean Arcana check?
Would Ren have some background on scrying because of how her family tracked her?
I believe, why can't I remember her name? Mentioned that you were scryed upon. Would you roll, by the way, Tetra? Natural one?
A one.
Yeah. The only thing I will say is that Grixon is, powerful, I would say.
Oh, gross.
I think he has a lot of resources.
I wonder if there's a way to stop this or block this. I really am unaware.
That's a really good question. Well, if we can somehow find a way to stay into the city a few more days, there's a lot of research I want to do, and that could be something I look up in the meantime.
I think after tonight's rest, I'll have better ability to stay under disguise, and I will be focusing on better spells that allow us to be a bit more stealthy with our actions if needed. But my full intention is to stay in the city, but I may be a person of interest going forward. That's our one issue. I know Callius is in search of somebody that can help him with his problem, but maybe when it comes to the issues you're experiencing too, if they're well knowledgeable enough, they can help you on both sides.
Are you guys keeping this like between yourselves, or are you talking to everyone?
Probably not whispering it, right?
Yeah, I feel like you could probably
I think even if you were whispering it, you're in a small room, yeah.
You probably could have heard me say your name and then paid attention from there.
Yeah, I'll just turn to Tetra. The voices might be like a different category, but as far as I know, they can't hurt you directly. But it might be different.
Okay.
But do you think we're safe here? Or do you really think he knows where you are?
I don't think he'll do anything about it right now. Actually, I take that back. Because those hooded people were his allies, correct?
It seemed as so. And they went to charge at me as soon as I came up from the ground. They nearly grabbed me too as I was wild shaping. It wasn't until the guards of the city came in that they decided to run off. So, whatever they're doing, they don't want to be found by the law. Can I say that? Is that an expression that people say? Yeah, I'm gonna say that. Thank you.
Good point.
And it may be worth it for you to disguise yourself as well. It seems as if he has knowledge about your current appearance.
You're right. Who are you looking for, Callius? Is it someone to help with the voices in your head too?
Really just an arcane shop. I've never really sought out solutions for my current situation with my patron and the book. But yeah, really seeing if there's any answers or looking for information, really.
Well, should we get some sleep? See how the disguises go? And go from there?
Yeah, I think we should just take watch, but no safer place to rest than with all our crew.
Indeed. I'll be working on a few things, but I will be sure to get some rest. And then bright and early, I can leave my disguise in the very hopefully capable hands of Fanrix.
You see Fanrix like, they're so capable.
Oh, goodness. Is this something that we should invest in ourselves so we can... You know what? I'll leave it alone for now. Let's see how good he is, and then let's take it from there.
Eventually Tanner does come up with the food that you guys talked about him bringing up. He comes and... I didn't really know what you guys were looking for, but so I got like a variety type of deal. I think you're just supposed to like leave your plates and stuff outside when you're done, so if someone can come get them, but here you go. And he presents you with like a variety of like breads, meats, cheeses, stews. He definitely brought you more food than you need. Because Tanner eats like Goku, basically. He eats a lot.
Thank you, Tanner.
Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah, of course.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah, well, I think they're just like, I'm trying to like think like in terms of like, I think they're only a couple rooms down, but he'll tell you his room name. He tells you what his room number is, so we'll just be down over there. So if you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you, Tanner.
Of
I'll be
course.
sure to tell you if anything.
I'm still good to like go to the docks tomorrow though, right?
Yes, and I believe one of us might be joining you.
You doing repairing too?
No, not at all.
Why would you join me then?
We need to expedite the ship's order and the repairs.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure. Cool.
Bright and early then. Thank you, Tanner.
Yeah, get some rest. Good night.
Good night.
You see, like, Rithara, like, poke her head out. So where am I sleeping?
Would you prefer to sleep in the room with Gilarezi and... Sorry. I'm dying now. It's the other one.
Delia.
Gilarezi and Delia. How could I forget?
Leah!
Or
Fenric's like, fiend. I mean,
or you can have my bed, and I can sleep on the floor.
I thought you got, is this your room? Are you all staying in here?
Well, 4 of us are. 3 of us? 3 of us are.
I don't know. What do you want me to do?
It
Did we
might be
get
better
a
for
did
you
we get
to
a room
sleep
with 4 beds?
Gilarezi and Delia. I think it might be better for you to sleep there,
Okay.
like we'd originally planned.
Okay. Come on, big chunk. Feels like a sad little like knocks on the door. Open up. Captain's orders. I need to sleep here. I need to sleep here. Keeps knocking. Door opens. Thank you. And she just walks in. So
I
the
don't think anyone
oh.
saw her, right? And she's asking the family.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
It's very early in the morning. Hopefully, whoever saw her was not sober, in their right minds. Shall we get some sleep?
Are you taking watch?
Yeah, I could take first watch.
Like, you can, as well, you can lock the door and just, like, close the curtains, of course, for the window. But, always gotta ask.
Are we taking watch? It's like when our DM asks us that, it's like,
I ask every
Are we
time you
taking
go to sleep. If you want, if I don't ask, that's my mistake. But I ask almost every time.
okay. It just feels more pointed now, considering last week's events. But last time we were here, did I use detect magic? Does anybody recall?
Oh, in this room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, in the room.
I don't know if you did.
Okay, so I'm probably gonna cast detect magic. I have like 2 more spell slots. Also, Ren is gonna ask Tetra if she wants her to work on her scar.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you
So, I'm
are you
gonna
doing that in a different room?
I mean, they all know now.
Oh,
Yeah, they all
fair.
know.
Fair.